Throughout history, Muslims have always been a powerful force. From the golden age of Islamic civilization to the Ottoman Empire, we always led in knowledge, innovation, and strength. But today things have changed. The haram has become normal and the halal is now seen as strange. And this has been prophesied by the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he tells us, يَأْتِي عَلَى النَّاسِ زَمَانٌ الصَّابِرُ فِيهِمْ عَلَى دِينِهِ كَالْقَابِضِ عَلَى الْجَمَرِ, that there will be a time when holding on to the deen will be like holding on to hot, burning charcoal. So what actually led to this? Why have we become so weak? It is because we're not learning and applying the Quran and the Sunnah. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us in a beautiful hadith, تَرَكْتُ فِيكُمْ أَمْرَيْنِ لَمْ تَضِلُّوا مَا تَمَسَّكْتُمْ بِهِمَا كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَسُنَّةَ نَبِيًّا. That I have left for you two things that you will not go astray if you stick onto these two things, the Quran and the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Give yourself a task from today. Go home and read and memorize at least one verse of the Quran every single day and convey it to the people and understand it and reflect upon it, and most importantly, apply it in your life. I promise you, if you do this and you're genuinely sincere and you ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to guide you, you will see that your life will completely change. You will see that you will become the best when it comes to character, when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to patience, and Allah Azza wa Jalla is going to raise you above the people. Recently I've been doing a bit too much unboxing. It's maybe like a new hobby of mine. So I got a case for my M3 Pro. Obviously I've got the skin, and now we've got the case as well. Every Friday I have my GP placement, which is all the way in Gravesend in Kent, completely different city, so it takes me like over an hour to get there. I've been suffering from allergies for a while. I've actually had it for like, I don't know, maybe at least 2 years. But today my allergy is pretty bad. As you can see in my eye, I don't know if you can see it now, but it was basically kind of swollen in the morning. But anyway, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us, ما من مصيبة تصيب المسلم إلا كفر الله بها عنه حتى شوكة يشاكها. That it doesn't matter whatever you're afflicted with, Allah Azza wa Jalla uses this affliction that He sent towards your direction as a way to get rid of your sins. So in Islam, you can be patient for any calamity that falls upon you, and Allah Azza wa Jalla will basically use that as a way to get rid of your sins. And of course we know the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ إِنَّ أَمْرَهُ كُلَّهُ خَيْرٌ وَلَيْسَ ذَاكَ لِأَحَدٍ إِلَّا لِلْمُؤْمِنِ إِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ سَرَّاء شَكَرَ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ ضَرَّاء صَبَرَ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. Strange is the affair of the believer. If good comes to them, they are grateful, and Allah Azza wa Jalla, what does He say? لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you are grateful, Allah will increase you more. On the other hand, if any bad comes to your life, you are what? You're patient, and because of that patience, Allah Azza wa Jalla rewards you. So it doesn't matter what state you're in as a believer, good or bad, both Allah Azza wa Jalla will reward you based on how you act to that test that He put forward towards you. Look, this is exactly what I had this morning, and I opened the page and it's exactly here. That's what I had from this morning.
We are now arriving at Stratford.
This guy, hello guys, we're in this place for the next 1 year.
Gravesend.
This one's banging. This is the dodgiest lift. Bismillah. Alright.
You click one already? I click one and two now.
Okay, so as soon as it's right in the middle, let's go start jumping.
No, you lost your mind. You lost your mind.
Yo, chill. Relax. You guys so immature, man. Come on, bro.
Is when you're having your
We're at the GP, me and Abdullah, and we're going to be seeing a patient. We have to take a history and we have to do some examinations on them. Bro, this is literally our first week. So what have we done this morning? We've done flu vaccinations. So, no, residential health clinic. Hey, wait, the GP's. For half an hour, guys. Somali food as usual with the brothers. Assalamu alaikum. You can eat the banana with the rice. Yes, that's what they do in Somali.
Whoa!
مفسدون في الأرض. They complain to him. They say, and the condition is that we work together on what? وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى. He said, I'm not eloquent enough to speak. They said, oh Allah, the net that's in my mouth, open that knot for me. So Allah was alayhi, that he has come this time only because...
Some athar from Sahaba, some of Sahaba do this. You raise your hand in the first takbirah. Dua, long dua, try to be sincere. And one day, also the flexible, you can do one salam, you can do two salam.
So I just wanted to read out some of the points taken from the lessons, just so you guys can see how important it is to learn fiqh. Okay, for example, you should prepare food for the person's family who's died so that they don't have to worry about where they're going to eat, because they're obviously feeling upset. When you go to someone's house or to give them, the condolences, ta'zir, only stay for around 1 to 2 minutes. Don't long it out, okay? That might cause discomfort and distress for the family member, okay? They don't want to chit-chat. You go, you say your salams, you give them kind words, and then you leave, okay? Reciting the Fatiha, and reciting the Fatiha, on the dead person, this is not a sunnah, but a lot of people do this. You can go to the janazah of a kafir, but you have to be careful. You can't be making dua for them, but you just, you show support as a form of da'wah, you know what I mean? Can you give charity on behalf of the dead? Yes, you can, like building a well, or, building a mosque. What about Quran recitation for the dead? A lot of people do that. The Hanafi and the Hanbali madhab say that you can. But the Shafi'i and the Maliki madhab say that you can't. And there's also a difference of opinion between reciting Quran, that moment when the person is about to die, and when they're actually dead, and if they're in the graveyard or not. The point is there's always these little differences, and that's why studying fiqh is very important. So please do go check that series out, inshallah. Fiqh series, Masjid al-Furqan, Muhammad Mustafa al-Shaybani. So the next thing we'll be studying today, inshallah, will be from AMAU, Al-Madrasatul Umariyya. No, I am not sponsored by them, but they're very good. And so we're going to be starting a new series, inshallah. I'm going to show you in a second. I've got this textbook to make notes in. As you guys can see, I got a very high quality one because I'm going to be writing a hadith. I'm going to be writing the words of Allah, the Quran. So of course, why not spend money and get the best quality paper, the best quality sort of material to write, the knowledge of Islam in. This kind of stuff Allah really loves. When you put these little bits of effort in, to show Allah that you're going above and beyond, to show honor and respect for the religion, for the knowledge. So the next series I'm going to be starting, inshallah, is this one. For no specific reason, I just picked it randomly from this. This is AMAU Classics section. You do have to pay to be part of AMAU, but I do highly recommend it if you're an aspiring student of knowledge. I'll talk more about that in a second, but let's just see. So this series is called رفع الملام عن الأئمة الأعلام. So it says it's a remarkable work authored by Shaykh Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. This book serves the purpose of dispelling any negative perceptions that people may hold about scholars, whilst also shedding light on the factors that have contributed to their disagreements and variance on Islamic matters, including fiqh. Ultimately, its objective is to instill a deep sense of love and respect for these scholars in our hearts. recognizing their individual service to the Ummah. Sounds very interesting. Bismillah. So as I said, AMAU Al-Madrasatul Umariya is very good, but I'd say it's a bit more advanced. I'd say, like, I wouldn't recommend it to someone who's just starting on the religion or struggling with their Iman. So that's why, inshallah, myself and Abu Turab will be launching a academy called Muslims Reconnect, which is like the bridge between like basic introductory Islam to things like AMAU, which is a bit more advanced for more like students of knowledge and people that are trying to achieve a high level or go on to a high level of Islamic knowledge. Our academy will be like the bridge, focusing on really strengthening the hearts, inshallah, making people truly love Allah, truly love Islam, being proud of their identity and having a heart that, you know, really is thirsty for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So check that out when it comes. Muslims Reconnect. Abu Turab, make sure to edit the handles in and whatever and whatnot. But anyway, let us begin this series by Sheikh Abdurrahman Hassan. I'm very excited for it. Let's see what he starts with.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Lahu al-hamdul hasan. So there's two introductions that we're going to take, inshallah ta'ala. The first introduction is who is Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala. Ibn Taymiyyah, his name is Ahmed Ibn Abdul Halim.
Interesting.
His name is Ahmed and his father's name is Abdul Halim.
So as you guys can see, it's just a document of a hadith we've memorized, just going through them one by one, always trying to stay up to date. So for example, this one, you know, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إن المؤمن إذا أذنب كانت نكتة سوداء في قلبه فإن تاب ونزع واستغفر صقل قلبه فإن زاد زادت فذلك الران الذي ذكره الله في القرآن كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. I actually did an Instagram video about this, that if a Muslim does a sin, then a black dot is placed on their heart, okay? But if they do istighfar, tawbah, they stop the sin and they ask Allah for forgiveness, then their heart will become pure. The black dot will be removed. But if they increase, فَإِنْ زَادَ زَادَتْ. But if they increase in the sin, then the black dot will increase. And this is the ran that Allah mentions in the Quran, كَلَّا بَلْ رَانَ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ مَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. So yeah. Asr prayer, adhan's just come off. As we mentioned, there's no point. The whole point of seeking Islamic knowledge is that you become a better Muslim. That makes you do more actions. That's why we said the dua, Allahumma a'udhu bika min ilmin la yanfa'. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from knowledge which isn't beneficial. So to apply the knowledge is when you hear the adhan, you go to the mosque and pray. And you do more righteous actions, you give more in charity, you pray more, you hold your tongue more, all these things. We don't want to be munafiqeen, those who have knowledge but don't apply it. So yeah, just going to Asr now. Then I'll be back home to finish the lecture, inshallah.